Hey there, if you want to adopt an abundance mindset, it is essential that you surround yourself with a network of like-minded people. These people are committed to growing, they're committed to supporting you in doing the same. So if you want to up-level, a quick tip to up-level your abundance is to surround yourself with other people who are committed to abundance. My name is Tally. We are in an abundance series right now, all about up-leveling your level of abundance, up-leveling your level of abundance. That's what we're doing. So we're in a series right now, increasing your abundance. And today we're talking about who you surround yourself with, the impact that makes on your life. My name is Tally, and I'm a life and personal development coach, and I work with leaders to create lives of overflowing impact in the world that are centered in a place of joy. Getting you aligned to who it is you most truly are, get you firing on all cylinders. We look at every single important area of life, and we get you to a place where you love the life that you're living so that you can enjoy it and so that you can live in overflow, impacting the world in powerful, beautiful ways. So, how do you surround yourself with people who are going to up-level you in the place of abundance? I want to read you a Tony Robbins quote. He said, "The quality of a person's life is most often a direct reflection of the expectations of their peer group." I think that's super fascinating. So the people that we surround ourselves with and the things that they just kind of naturally expect out of each other, there's like, it creates a standard that you live at, which is really, really powerful. So if people are just like, yeah, I eat healthy, and yeah, I exercise regularly, and yes, I have a savings account, and what are your investments looking like? And, just not living beyond their means, just things that are just common sense to the people that you surround yourself with. You're like, oh yeah, I need to be investing too. Or, oh yeah, like, of course I take care of myself well. Like, it's on every level. Who you surround yourself with influences who you are, who you become, the expectations that they have of you, you just kind of absorb. And the same thing is true for you. You influence the people that you hang around with. So if you're drinking a lot, staying up really late, or like partying is a huge value, then you'll steer toward that. It's really subtle things, subtle expectations that create that standard. But in this area of abundance, if you want to step into more abundance, surround yourself with people that you really genuinely respect. I've seen this in the area of just being around positive people. I've seen this for myself. Like, I've just more and more surrounded myself with people who are positive, people who live in an abundance mindset, people who are growth oriented. They really care about personal development and growth. They're always wanting to learn and grow and become more and impact more. Really a lot of heart-centered leaders. And it's interesting. Like, I will hear people talk about everything going on in the world right now and how negative Facebook is. They're like, oh my gosh, negative. Like, Facebook has gotten so negative. Facebook has gotten so, like, oh my gosh, people are just like fighting with each other constantly and bashing, and it's so political. And it's interesting because when I scroll my Facebook feed, I see a lot of inspirational quotes. I see a lot of, here's what I'm up to, what are you guys doing? Like, a lot of positivity, a lot of, here's what I'm learning, here's how I'm growing, what are you guys reading? Like, things like that. So I think it really is true, even in the social media world. Like, who you surround yourself with really creates, like, if you want more peace in your life, surround yourself with people who you feel peaceful around. If you want more abundance in your life, surround yourself with people who you see really, like, leading a life that you respect, and let yourself be influenced by them. And if you don't personally know the kind of people that you want to be around, use things online. Like, it can be an influence like Tony Robbins. You just bring Tony Robbins into your life, be reading his stuff, be watching his things. Maybe it's a podcaster that you really respect. Just surround yourself with people who are saying the kinds of things that are going to steer you into the life that you want. Whether it's with finances or personal development and growth or relationships, like people who have beautiful relationships that you want to have a relationship like that. Like, get near them, get around them, be influenced by them in whatever way that is, whether it's just socially or whether it's, like things that you're reading or getting yourself influenced by. So all of those things, and then get really clear about the kinds of relationships that you want to have in your life. What attributes, what values do you want them to have? And then just your brain will start being aware of those things and steering you into it. You'll see opportunities for networking kinds of things, or meetups online that are, connected with people that are into the kind of things you're into. Maybe some kinds of trainings. I have met some of my greatest friends from trainings that I've been to over the last decade. People who I've just met at a conference that I go to that tends to attract a lot of like-minded people, a lot of leadership-oriented people, a lot of people who are into personal development and growth and, up-leveling and stepping into more. And I think it really, really matters that you put yourself in environments where you're going to meet people like that. But I actually have a mastermind right now that I'm leading, and it's made up of people that I have met from most of them have been people that I've met through some training that I've either been a part of or, been a part of. And maybe I didn't go through at the exact same time as them, but I connected with them through those circles. It's really, really cool. People from all over the world. It's an international mastermind, and it's beautiful. They're all just very like-minded, heart-centered, powerful leaders who are up to big things in the world. And I wouldn't have met them if I didn't put myself in environments that I wanted to be around people like that. So it's very cool. There are tons of ways to connect to and get to know and meet people who you want to be like, that have things in their life that you want to have in your life. Here's another quote. Jim Rohn. I love Jim Rohn. He's amazing. But I don't know if he was the first person to coin this, but he definitely said it, and I know a ton of people have repeated it since him. But he might have gotten it from one of his mentors. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So let yourself spend a lot of time with people that are filling your mind with good things, people who are operating at a level that you want to operate at. And it'll up level your vibe. So another line that I hear a lot, and I don't know where this was coined from, but your vibe attracts your tribe. And so what it is that you are intentionally putting out into the world, how you're choosing to show up in the world, will attract those kinds of people to you as well. So your way of being, how you choose to be in the world, also has a lot to do with who you attract and who you connect to. Let's see. So choose your company wisely. Be relentless with surrounding yourself with those who bring out the absolute best in you. You know what that feels like when you're around people and you're just like, oh my gosh, I feel like my authentic self just comes forward. Like more of me comes out when I'm in these situations. And the direction in your life absolutely depends on it. So here is the takeaway for you for today, the activation. Write down some of the things that your closest friends say about money. So when you just think about okay, what do people say when we're like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to go on a trip together? Or, hey, do you want to go out to dinner? Or anything around money comes up. What is it that they say? Is it more scarcity? Like, I don't have enough, I can't afford that. Or is it, an abundance mindset? People who are really leaning into growing their influence financially, growing their savings and investments, and do they talk about those kinds of things, or is it more scarcity mindset? Abundance or scarcity? I love being around people who are just super generous and super abundant, and it's fun to try to outgive each other. No, I got it this time. It's a lot better than I can't afford. I can't really go out to dinner because I can't. It's not in the budget. And you might be there, and if that's where you're at, not living above your means is important, but getting yourself quickly into a place of abundance, and a lot of that is the mindsets and the things we've been talking about this week. If you're just jumping in, I encourage you to go back and look at some of the videos from this last week on things that you can be doing to step into more abundance. It's powerful. It makes a difference. I watched it in my own life, in my clients' lives, in my friends' lives. It is really significant to take the time and look at the mindsets that you have around abundance versus scarcity and step into more, because it's right there. It's all available to you. So blessings. We will see you soon and be back again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Blessings, everybody.